UL2200 is a safety standard specifically for generators rated at 15 kilowatts or greater. This standard was introduced in 1996, establishing design and performance criteria that generators must meet to ensure safe operation. When it comes to selling used generators, units manufactured before the introduction of the UL2200 standard are not necessarily required to be upgraded to meet it. However, these used generators may be subject to more thorough inspection and testing procedures. This is to make sure they still comply with current safety guidelines. Inspectors, such as this from organizations like the American Standards for Testing Materials, typically follow a detailed process when inspecting used generators. Firstly, a visual inspection is conducted. This involves the inspector carefully examining the generator for any visible signs of damage, such as cracks, dents, or broken parts. They will also look for signs of corrosion, rust, or other forms of deterioration that could compromise the generator's structural integrity or functionality. Secondly, electrical testing is performed. This is a critical step to verify that the generator is operating correctly and within safe parameters. The inspector will conduct various electrical tests to assess the generator's performance under different load conditions. These tests may include measuring voltage, current, frequency, and power output to ensure they are within the manufacturer's specifications and applicable safety standards. Thirdly, a review of maintenance records is undertaken. If available, the inspector will carefully review the generator's maintenance records. These records provide valuable insights into the generator's past performance, any repairs or maintenance that have been carried out, and the frequency of servicing. This information helps the inspector assess the generator's overall condition and identify any potential issues. Upgrading a used generator to fully meet UL2200 requirements can involve significant costs. The actual cost can vary depending on several factors. Firstly, the size and capacity of the generator matters. Larger and more powerful generators typically require more extensive modifications and upgrades, leading to higher costs. Secondly, the age and overall condition of the generator plays a significant role. Older generators may have more wear and tear, requiring more extensive repairs or component replacements. Thirdly, the specific modifications needed to meet UL2200 requirements can impact the cost. This may involve replacing or upgrading certain components, adding safety features, or making changes to the generator's design or construction. If a used generator does not fully meet UL2200 requirements but is still deemed safe by an inspector, there are several options that can be considered. Firstly, labeling can be used. The generator can be clearly labeled as not UL listed or for industrial use only. This informs potential buyers or users that the generator does not meet the UL2200 standard and may have certain limitations or restrictions. Secondly, additional safety measures can be implemented. An inspector may require the installation of additional safety features or systems to enhance the generator's safety. This could include firewalls to prevent the spread of fire, fuel shutoff systems to quickly stop the fuel supply in an emergency, or other safety devices to mitigate potential risks. Thirdly, limited use can be implemented. The generator's use may be restricted to specific applications or areas where it poses minimal risk. This could involve limiting its use to non-critical applications, such as providing backup power for non-essential equipment, or restricting its use to areas with limited public access. Selling and installing used generators that were originally built before the UL2200 requirement is possible, but it requires careful inspection and testing. Inspectors will typically assess the generator's overall condition, electrical performance, and maintenance history to determine if it meets current safety guidelines. If the generator does not fully comply with UL2200, additional safety measures or labeling may be required to ensure its safe and compliant operation. While upgrading a used generator to fully meet UL2200 standards can be expensive, alternative options are available to ensure the generator's safe and compliant operation. These options can include labeling, additional safety measures, or restricting the generator's use to specific applications or areas.